And they're hi, we're going live on the
All right.
Vibe Style.
Here we go.
So we have
All right, is this it? Hello world, we are live on the internet. Big hugs to everyone around the world.
There's a meditation mandala.
We are your guides, Marcial Powers and myself, Booger. I like doing the podcast here because we get to wear the headphones, and when we talk in the mic, it sounds like our voices are processed a little bit. I like that, and that's the effect that you would get at the radio station. Your voice is processed. You become half human, half android. Now, you're not going to record today's show on a micro SD card. I noticed it wasn't in the slot.
Oh, no,
you want to pop that in there?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
We missed the show last week because there was something going around. I was a little worn out from the music festival. 5th anniversary, Okeechobee. Life-changing. Definitely got to check out the video on YouTube. Search It's Pinkie, ITSPINKIE, and you will see the video of me and Pinkie at the music festival. That was her first music festival ever. Her life was changed. That was a different type of music festival that I've been to. So my life was changed. And the most memorable, unforgettable, most unique, stand out was Tame Impala. So if you never heard of Tame Impala before, look them up. They're like a groovy psychedelic band. And when I listen to that music, I just imagine like a skating rink, like roller skating. We got some cool stuff coming up on the show today. We're going to do some show and tell and some story time. And we're going to do some other cool stuff. But first, we want to reach out to somebody because this is a brand new show and we don't have a lot of viewers yet. Maybe only like 1 or 2 viewers. Oh, looks like we got 0 viewers right at this moment. But we're going to change that right before your eyes by calling somebody. That's how we like to start the show. All right. You got cool stuff for show and tell today, Marcial Powers?
I have my new purse that I'm really stoked about.
Oh, cool.
The first nice purse I bought myself. That wasn't a gift from someone else.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Aw.
Was that the Hollywood makeup artist? You can't call her, huh? She's too busy.
No, not her.
Okay.
That was my friend who has fire here. Florida Indigenous Rights and Environmental Equity, Alicia.
Oh, wow. That sounds important.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. No.
You have a lot of friends here.
Yeah.
You know, I'm shocked you didn't win the election when you ran for mayor. Okay. In my mind, you are the mayor.
There were 8 people in that election.
Wow. What was your ranking?
Oh, I was very low. But my goal was to make a very peaceful, nonviolent communication campaign. And we had a lot of debates and everyone was very civil while I was there. And I felt like I accomplished my goal of shifting the energy in politics. Because at the same time, there was another woman running for Senate and her opponent like threatened to violently hurt her or kill her or something.
Whoa.
Like, politics had gotten to an extreme violent point. So I didn't want to win mayor because that would be a lot of work.
Wow.
Like I want to make art and relax. It's insane the amount of things you have to know when you're in politics.
Violence is never good. Okay.
Well,
now, is there ever a moment on this planet that violence is necessary? I would say, I mean, when you're defending yourself, I guess, right? Self-defense, maybe.
That's a protective use of force.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I've been studying with an Aikido master, nonviolent communication, Dave Weinstock, and there is a lot of somatic work involved, but there is a way we're studying to ground yourself energetically and to dissipate the violence when you feel it in someone's energy field, as opposed to dealing it before it comes out into the physical.
Wow.
So it's like non-violence through also like how you carry your body and your energy and how you interact with other people's energy.
That's intense.
So it's like a very interesting process where you have like wind and then you come back and you have fire, which is like truth, like your honest truth.
Like Avatar, Airbender.
Yeah, because sometimes when you're doing nonviolent communication, like a new person, and someone's giving empathy, they think you're giving empathy. You give empathy to the person you're disagreeing with, a lot of it, and identify with their emotions. And some people are, when you're new, some people can mistake that as agreeing, even though you don't agree. But you're like, oh yeah, I understand.
Speaking of energy, I heard a story about someone here in Florida that can push somebody from across the room using chi energy. And I'm going to be working on maybe possibly getting that person here as a guest. That'd be cool. And also, I would like to ask you about the background. I like what you did, but we'll save that for a little bit. First, I really want to try to call somebody and see if we can get somebody to watch us on TV. How does that sound? All right. I was going to call a couple people. First, I'm going to call my friend in Las Vegas, Nevada. Let's see if he answers. Since I'm playing music on this phone, it'll probably stop for a second. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, no. I got to call him from my new number. So let's see. I got to screenshot the number. There it is. Okay. Now, I use Google Voice. In case I ever lose my phone, then I can just log into my Google Voice and there it is. Everything's there. All right.
Oh, I'm going to call Adele on.
Okay.
Oh, hey, it's Alyssa. Hey, Alicia.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. We're doing our podcast, our online podcast, and we call people because not very many people are watching us yet in the beginning and ask them if you'll watch us.
Uh-huh.
Are you? It's a podcast that we do. It's called The Vibe Style.
Uh-huh.
Are you on Facebook right now?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm not at home right now.
What are you doing?
I'm on a walk.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah.
Are you in
Yeah.
nature?
I'm just in my neighborhood walking. Get some fresh air and movement.
She can watch us on her phone. She wants to say hi.
Yeah, you could watch on your phone or enjoy the rest of your walk. We're recording this, so if you want to check us out, it's the Vibe Style Podcast on Facebook.
Okay.
And I'll call you later because I do want to catch up, and I love you.
Okay. Talk to you soon. Love you too.
Bye.
All right. I think that qualifies for a try again if you want to call somebody else. We want action steps.
Adele was just asking if I called her.
Oh.
She usually watches our episodes. You were calling me.
What did I?
Yes, that's me.
Oh, oops. Wrong number.
Hey, we're on our podcast and we're calling people, and so I'm calling you. Will you come watch? Will you come watch our podcast and talk to us in the chat so we're not lonely?
Sure. I will do that.
Thank you. You can watch it on YouTube or Facebook, and the comments will come into the app that we're looking at, or the screen that we're looking at. All right, awesome. Thank you, Adele.
Okay. So I don't feel like that wasn't like solid enough.
What?
I almost feel like you needed to like stay with her a little bit longer and walk her through it and be there
Oh, but
with her as she does it.
She watches our podcast from home.
Oh, she already knows about it?
She's watched our episodes and like discussed them with me.
Oh, okay.
Afterwards, and like things I said and you said.
She's preconditioned. Good.
I know she can go to it.
Oh, good.
I trust her to go to it. She might want to get herself a cup of tea beforehand.
Okay, good.
Because usually before, like, we like talk every day because we're doing sister businesses.
All right.
You know how like if a doula will call another doula if they're sick, or like a photographer will have a backup photographer. So we're both NVC trainers. And so we're getting familiar with each other's materials. So if I'm sick, she can go in and teach a class.
Keep going. Like keep moving.
And important, because I want to get corporate clients to do corporate training to help them prevent lawsuits and things.
Wow.
So
sounds important.
So that would be like, yes, it would be something that you do not want to miss. So I need a backup if I fall sick or something. You know.
All right.
I can just go and
keep rolling along.
Keep the business rolling, because that's something I realized as a small business owner during COVID was like, if I got sick, my business shut down. You know.
Yeah. Need backup. Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. And my phone is glitchy, so it's not gonna let me hang up.
Oh no.
I can't hang up. Oh, there. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna call Lisa.
That was my friend in Vegas.
This is my friend Lisa. She and I grew up together. Hey, it's Adele.
Oh, it worked.
Hi, Adele. How are you doing?
Good job. We have one viewer. Now it's my turn. Who else was I going to call? Oh, I wanted to call Bud.
I wonder how
It's called Budman.
Call Budman?
Yeah.
Who's Budman?
He's the guy I do the radio show with.
I thought he was your alternate personality.
We toured the nation for 10 years. We're known in 10 markets. Yeah. I will be joining him soon this summer. I haven't told you that yet. Him and his family came to visit me.
They came and visited you?
Yep.
Where are they located?
2 hours away, Fort Myers, Cape Coral area.
So what happened with that?
Well, it looks like the guy that he works with, who's been number one in the market for 15 years, he's going to be shifting gears. Mm-hmm. He's running for the Lee County School Board. And I think when he steps out, I'll be stepping in. So that means
that's cool.
That means I'll be 2 hours away, but I'll still be here at least every other weekend. So you'll see me twice a month. So this show, we can still do it on Wednesdays, but I won't be sitting next to you. I'll be 2 hours away, unless we do it on a weekend when I come out to visit. So we could change the day and time if you want to sit next to me.
I definitely feel like everything is a bridge that you need to cross when you get to it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
And the meat of the podcast is the audio recordings afterwards. We're putting those on Spotify and things.
Cool. Yeah, that's where Joe Rogan is.
Yeah. Well, all the there's apps that share to all the different ones.
Oh, maybe I'll call Kiana. She might be busy working, though. She's such a hard worker.
Who's Kiana?
Kiana is my friend who I play foosball with on Monday nights. And I've been missing a lot of Mondays, so she's probably not too happy with me. She was probably like, oh, well, maybe she'll answer. She could be done working for the day.
Yay, my friend Lisa says she'll watch.
Cool.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Well, we got one viewer so far. I'm working on.
2 viewers.
We have 2 viewers?
Yeah, I think.
Wow, good job.
Thank you. We appreciate the energy. I hope you like this is one of my mandala art pieces. I like the black ones with the neon colors. So I started making artwork with crystals in it because you inspired me to do that.
What? How did I inspire you, Marcel Powers?
Because you told me about an artist in California that did it, and I was like, oh. And so I made this one that's Metronome's Cube out of Golden Night and Mooncake in the middle, and
Mhm.
then it has another one that's just like drip paint, and then it has a flower and glitter around it, and the stem of the flower is
Do you have a picture of it?
yeah. So I should have brought the painting. That's silly, but also it's still drying, so that also makes sense that I did not bring a painting that's still drying to the
I wanna see a
around in my
picture.
car. That's what it looks like.
Oh wow! Hold that up to the camera. Look at that.
It's called Star Bloom, and actually, the place I brought
Hi,
the
Kat.
stones from it had the perfect space.
Hi, Kat. Thanks for answering the phone. I'm on TV right now. You want to see me on TV?
I'm in a Publix, but sure. Are you guys on stream?
Yeah, I'm hanging out with the mayor, Marcel Powers.
You're funny.
You're hanging out with who?
The mayor, Marcel Powers.
A vibe down.
We're doing.
Hello. That's cool.
Yeah, and I'm just calling some friends, and you were in one of my most recent calls, so I called you to let you know I'm on TV. So
Blueberry Patch is awesome.
we hung
Have
out-
you been to Blueberry Patch?
So
Booger?
people have been inviting me for a year, telling me about it for a year since I moved here. And I
know.
actually attempted to go a couple times, but it was the wrong night, or it was too late or too early. Just something kept stopping me from entering the property. And then last night, for the first time in a year, I entered the portal. Is that your first time there too, Kat?
Yeah, that was my first time at Blueberry Patch. I will say it was kind of memorable.
Team Virgin.
You know,
We were virgins.
long with blueberry.
Yes.
It was great.
First time Blueberry Patch members. And we met some new friends last night and had a great experience, didn't we?
Oh yeah, it was still with new friends. Going out on the boat, so we're hanging out.
I saw that you hit it off with a ship captain. That was cool.
The ship captain?
Captain Joe.
Captain Joe.
Are you with them now?
Captain Joe right now. Yeah, we're doing laundry. We're
Oh.
in public.
Wow, you guys are already doing laundry together. Things move so fast.
No, we just both needed to do laundry. You know,
Oh,
sometimes it'd be like that.
That's great. You just met last
Your
night.
one night
You haven't
stand
known each other
doing laundry
less.
with them.
You've known each other less than 24 hours, and you're already doing laundry together. That means something.
Yeah, that were cool.
Yeah. Do you guys now? Are you guys mixing your clothes
There's-
together?
There's a laundromat bar in San Francisco. That's a really cool place to hang out.
Those are my lady clothes.
You're
Like
keeping the
concerts and stuff.
you're keeping your clothes separate.
Yeah.
DJs.
You're such a I don't know. You like to instigate romantic situations, and you want more love in the world. It's great.
Yeah, I was on one last night, wasn't I?
Oh, I didn't get conditioner. I don't think I'm done. I need to get conditioner. Yeah, you were on one.
So how about Steep Station too? That was magical. The Kava bar?
How about what?
The Kava bar?
I love Steep Station, but I've never drank that much Kratom, and then I threw up Kratom at the Blueberry Patch, which, some guy walked by and was like, yeah, keeping demons out. So it was great. I released demons at Blueberry Patch yesterday. Probably the right place for it.
How much kratom did you drink to throw it up?
What's that?
How much kratom did you drink to throw it up?
I can't hear what you're saying.
Oh, how much did you drink to throw it up?
Oh, just 2 Kratoms, the small ones too, 2 singles, but I don't usually drink Kratom. I drink the red Kratom. I usually drink the Blue Lotus tea, which is the aphrodisiac. So when they were out of it.
He's drinking it.
Yeah.
I'm in
That's what I'm
trouble.
drinking right now.
Oh.
Yeah, the Blue Lotus tea is really good.
Yeah, I got it. Right here at the Envision.
Does it make you feel all lovey? Do you feel like you want to fall in love?
Well, I got the hot, so it's too hot to drink. I could only sip it. I should have got cold so I could chug it. So I'm sipping on it.
I got red
Are
kratom.
we having this conversation on stream right now?
We're live on TV right now, and to watch us, We're gonna give you the link. What is it?
Go to the Vibe Style Podcast on
Yeah,
Facebook.
guys, just send it to me.
Okay, cool.
I'm-
Thank you.
I'm sending you the link right now.
Do you have conditioner? No, you don't have beer.
Okay, I sent you the link for the live show on Facebook and YouTube.
I'll watch you guys.
Okay, click the link and watch us, okay?
All right, I will. I love you guys. You guys have a lot of fun. Call me after, all right?
Love you too. Hey, you remember that girl from Steep Station, right? With the tie-dyed skirt?
That was at Blueberry Patch, Maya.
Right, but before Blueberry Patch, we were at Steep Station.
Okay. Yeah, we were at Steep Station. Was she
Did
there
you
too?
fall in love again?
Remember the young lady in the tie-dyed
Oh my
skirt?
gosh.
Yeah, I saw her, like, you're talking to her, like, at Blueberry Patch, though, right? That was the one.
No. So I wish I just grabbed her by the arm and said, "Come on, let's go to Blueberry Patch." But I was just, I don't know. My game's so rusty.
Oh, well, you gotta put yourself out there, and talk to people.
I know. I talked to her a little bit. Not enough, though.
What?
I talked to her a little bit, but not enough.
If it's meant to be, she'll come back.
Well, if the universe lines it up again correctly, then, give another opportunity if it were meant to be a thing.
Like what happened to you and Captain Joe.
Well, it's doing pretty great. I love that brand. We're looking at conditioner right now.
All right. Well, maybe you guys can hang out with us next Wednesday. How does that sound? You and Joe.
Yeah, I think I'm off. I'm off of work, so I can definitely pop through. Yeah, just remind me closer to them.
Yep. You guys are invited to hang out with us next week. Okay.
Sweet, sounds like fun.
All right. Don't forget to watch us. Say hi in the chat.
I will.
Goodbye.
See you later.
Goodbye. So yeah, something happened last night. Got to Steep Station. I go there on Tuesday nights. That's my spot. And there's a lot of people, a lot of vendors, good energy, good music, always good kava. And I noticed something about the leprechaun. He was like broadcasting his vibration. He was I want to say exuberating, but I guess that's not the right word. You had a much better word for it.
Transurfing.
Yeah, and I noticed that other people noticed, and they were drawn to it. He was just doing something, and I understood what it was that he was doing, and I was like, oh, I see. And so I started doing it, and then boom, I was drawing the energy, and sure enough, I saw him talking to some beautiful ladies, and then I noticed some beautiful ladies noticing me, and I picked one to talk to, and all I could think of was she was wearing a tie-dye skirt, and there was a vendor there, some tie-dye experts, and I led her over to the vendor, and she tried on a shirt and bought it, and I left her alone. I wasn't too much, in her space. And I noticed that she was kind of looking around to see where I was at. And then I would look around to see where she was at. So we're checking on each other. And then it was time to go.
Aww.
It was time to go to the Blueberry Patch. And I had to do anything, but she was busy getting her tarot cards read.
Oh no,
And so-
tarot cards, ladies. She's like, is this guy the right one?
So on my way out, all I could do was just ask her so politely if it would be okay to
Read her
give
tarot.
her my card. And she said, yeah. I was like, okay, here you go. Here's my card. And walked out of the building.
Did she give away a booty card?
So my business card, I meant to bring it. Actually, I have it. I have it. My game is just so
That
rusty.
is like
It's
the most confusing thing about like dating when I was single is like an optometrist would be like, here's my business card. And it's like, okay, do you want me to come to an eye appointment? Because I don't know how to call your secretary and be like, so I was at Cock and Bull and Dr. Whatever gave me his card. I guess to get my eyes. Is it a business thing?
My game is so rusty. This is how I give women the chance to reach out to me. This is how I do it.
Dude, this seems like I would not know shit if you gave me this card.
It's terrible, isn't it?
No.
It's terrible. So this is a business card.
Real estate wholesale broker at gmail.com.
Yep.
Real estate wholesale broker. It
Right.
sounds like
And then if you flip
he
it.
wants me to sell my house. And
Okay.
I'm so sick.
Okay.
Foreign exchange currency trader. That's some New York stuff.
So
Okay, so if you
So this is terrible because my name isn't on the card. My phone number is not on the card. It's just two different Gmails. That's it. And it's in very small fine print. And it's a long Gmail address.
the
This is
Kava community is not that big. You're
This-
best off just continuing to go to Kava bars, waiting for the girl to reappear.
well, I'll definitely be back next Tuesday. That's for sure. And let's check my Gmail now and see if she responded yet. Now, if she's a lady, she'll wait a couple of days first and then respond, right? But that's just it. I wanted to like whisk her away. I just grab her by the arm and say, "Come on, let's go." I felt that energy, and I think she felt that energy. But for some reason, I was just so modest and polite, and I don't know. Maybe I missed it.
no,
that wasn't-
definitely not.
I could have missed. Nope. So no Gmails
so you
yet.
want to know? I
We'll check
was
back
dating
next week.
this guy who's a musician, Rat something. Fancy Rat. Everyone from Sarasota knows Fancy Rat. Anyway, so Dave Bryan and Sean wanted to date one of my best friends at the time, Jessica. And Sean was friends with me because he's dating my best friend, and he's like, okay, how do I get Jessica to talk to me? She's like the hottest girl I've ever fucking seen, Like, I really want to be with Jessica. And I was like, okay, well, you got her number. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, don't call her for 5 days. And he's like, what? I want to call her right now. And I was like, don't fucking think about messaging her or calling her for 5 days. And so like 3 days into it, Jessica's like, oh my God, he hasn't called me. And I'm like, I don't know. I had to call you. She's like, I thought he was really into me. I was like, I know he's really into you. And so then like the 4th day, she's going crazy. And the 5th day, she's like, hey, call me. She like calls me. She's just so excited. When the first day, she was like, he might call me.
Well, for the next few days, I'm going to be checking my Gmail to see if she writes me.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Women like it what guys are like, have other stuff going on. It makes us curious. It makes us want to get in your business. When you see like you got other stuff going on, like, what's in your business?
That is how I carried myself. I wasn't like too excited or too interested.
When I met
just
my
enough.
husband, he had a girlfriend.
What?
Yes, he had a girlfriend who's my church friend, and we were in a parenting group together and everything.
And then?
No, we're still friends. She and I are friends.
Oh, okay.
But no, they were dating at our church, and then I dated someone, and he was single, and then he dated someone, and I was single, and then it just happened that we ended up being single at the same time after like a couple years of being like
Oh.
best friends.
The timing was finally right.
Yeah. So if it's meant to be, it'll be. Like,
I thought that was a scenario with one of my chick friends.
mm-hmm.
I was wrong.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all right. We might not even actually really be friends. I saw her as a friend, but maybe she didn't see me as a friend. And
Are we talking about Elena?
yeah,
Aw.
that's okay. I did show up to her house unannounced and uninvited one night, And I did ask her.
I drove you to her house.
Oh,
and then
that's right. That's right. And I did ask her if it was okay to talk, and she said no. She was a drunk or hungover, or had a headache or something, downward looking face. And I said, okay, that's fine. We'll try again another time. So we'll see. We'll see. It's been a couple weeks now, so we'll see. I did see.
What happened with Triple?
I saw him last night, and we vibed. We had a good time. We were talking and hanging out and had a good time. I didn't bring up rent or any kind of business because I just wanted to focus on the vibes, and the vibes felt strong, seemed strong. I got a good vibe hanging out. I just don't want him to think that, that I did anything wrong or anything. I didn't do anything wrong, but I get the feeling like, sometimes like maybe I did something wrong, but I didn't. So I just would like to talk and squash it, whatever it is, and move forward. I care more about our friendship than anything. So
That's so endearing to hear how much you love him. Are you getting a roommate? Was that
I
decided?
finally posted an ad after he missed rent 5 weeks in a row. I guess today would be the 6th rent day
Whew.
that he missed, which means I got to pay for that. I did post an ad last week on Thursday, got a couple inquiries, but it's tricky, filtering. You got to say the right things. You don't want to discriminate or anything. So I'm going through the screening and filtering process. I haven't pushed it too hard because my son lives with me and he's enjoying the quiet. He really likes it, the peace and quiet.
Well,
I had a guest come over last weekend, and she had like festive vibes or hippie vibes, and my son wasn't feeling that. He's very particular. He likes Pinky. He could see Pinky as a roommate.
hey, why don't you post in the UU
He doesn't.
church or like a hippie church?
He doesn't. I don't think he wants hippies in the
But
house.
I'm saying like
He doesn't like. He's
I'm
not
not
feeling
saying
festive vibes for
a
some
young
reason.
hippie, like our age. I'm saying an older hippie. VU church are usually older people senior citizens.
Maybe a young adult.
And they would be 420 friendly. and
Maybe
stuff.
possibly a young adult that's closer to his age might be interesting.
Yeah,
Might be cool.
most UU people are like NPR people.
Okay.
Or like any church, like go to like Allendale or something. Just
Okay.
Advertise there because most people
Yeah.
are probably going to be quieter. I don't know. I met my husband at church. I don't know.
I'm gonna be
This is just
around.
my go-to strategy.
Okay.
Go to church.
Well, I am gonna be around at least until June, so I would like to rent the room out until then, if possible.
Where are you
if I can find
going in
somebody.
June?
I'm moving 2 hours away to the.
Oh, you signed a contract and everything?
No, but in June it should be about that time to sign a contract, and I would like a lawyer if possible. They don't like that, but if you just sign a contract without a lawyer, it's very one-sided. Everything is in their favor. But you see, Bud and I, we've always just signed contracts because we're happy and lucky and fortunate to have a job in radio. So we just signed the contracts.
Right.
But if you have a lawyer look at it, you can be like, oh, I don't know about this and that, and you can make it a little more fair,
Mhm.
more balanced contract. Because yes, basically you sign away the rights to everything. The radio station owns you.
What do you mean?
Just your name and everything, all the
Mhm.
content.
Jim Gaffigan said he had to sign a code of conduct with Disney where if he did anything off-brand, like being in a hotel room with hookers, they could like sue him for everything.
Yeah, that's right. You can get sued for anything, fired for anything.
Yep. He's
And,
not allowed to go off-brand. He's got to stay the Catholic dad, good dad.
Now, I was reaching out to lawyers back in California before I moved out here because I thought I was going to need a lawyer just being me, hanging out, because I'm a little bit more obnoxious than obnoxious. So I almost feel like I need a lawyer friend just to make sure I stay out of trouble, or if I get in trouble, the lawyer is ready.
Well, my goal is in the next few years to to finish up a mediation certificate with the courts. Because a mediator can see, it's like arbitration. You go to a court and they can draw up legal contracts, but it saves a very bunch of money. Basically, the type of mediation I want to do is larger business transactions. Remember those kinds of transactions, everybody just pays you $60 an hour, both parties, to mediate and come up with a legal document. But if they take it to court and then they each have to pay their lawyer each individually an hour. But
Wow.
if you keep things out of court, it's a lot more peaceful too.
Right.
The peacekeepers are the ones who keep things out of the court system in the first place. So they mediate.
Cool. Does that mean you can help people with their divorces?
That's a different kind. That's family law.
okay.
And so, yeah, there are people who do it for like divorces, and there are people who like go in and like handle family situations. But I'm more interested in business and government disputes.
Okay. Cool.
Because the kid stuff would just tear my heart apart.
Oh.
You know?
You want to do some show and tell?
You go first. I
definitely noticed your clothing today. I like it.
Sorry,
I like the style. What exactly is going on here with this? This is interesting. You mentioned that you got this for free too. That's cool.
Yeah. Everything I'm wearing is from the Buy Nothing groups.
The what?
Buy Nothing groups.
What is a Buy Nothing group?
Buy Nothing group are a national organization where people can train on how to do it. They have an app now where people give away things. So I had 4 blenders at one point, and I was like, why do I own 4 blenders? So I gave away 3 of them on the app. Or someone gave me a microwave, and I had a microwave that was huge, so I gave that away. But it's through the Buy Nothing group. I got a chicken coop from someone. My chicken coop, we just moved it. And Abijah, thank you so much for helping me. And her husband and Mike. The coop was huge, but it was so nice. And it's like Fort Knox and professionally built. But the guy was ready to get rid of it, you know?
Wow.
It's better than it going to like a landfill or something.
Right.
And it's just a way to network, to like give each other our stuff. I think it's like really helped in the pandemic a lot of people, because a lot of people lost work or didn't have the, not as much stuff is coming into the country. So it really helps us divert stuff from the landfills too. I know some people get disappointed because the first thing they ever try and give away is like a huge piece of furniture. And those are harder to give away because they're so big that people really have to coordinate like a vehicle and stuff.
Yeah.
But if you're giving away like a cosmetic bag or something, usually you'll have like good interactions. And sometimes we do mystery boxes where you just put like surprise stuff, maybe like a hummingbird feeder or something. Pass it on to the next people.
How are your chickens doing, by the way?
One of them's a rooster.
Uh-oh, you haven't gotten rid of it yet?
No, the pet store said we could bring it back, but I know they're going to eat it. So I've been looking for a farm. And every farm I've talked to has told me that they also have a rooster problem.
Right.
So just that time of year where some of our chicks turned out to be boys. But I'm trying to give him as much time. Once he starts cockadooing, he's got a cockadoodle. My son told me that the cockadoodle, the rooster doesn't identify as a boy. He said he's not a boy. And I said, oh, is he a girl? And then he said, no. I said, what is he? He said, oh, he's nothing. So I said, oh, is the rooster non-binary?
Yeah.
And he said, yes. I said, okay. So I went and asked my husband, I said, honey, so if our rooster is non-binary according to Mercury, does that mean it can stay in St. Petersburg, because we're the gay-friendly city, I have a shirt that says St. Peter's so gay. So yeah.
That's great.
But my husband said the rooster has to identify as non-vocal.
Oh, right. That is the issue. That's right. So what about the duck? Is the duck female?
We don't know yet.
Okay.
I don't know yet. I feel like the duck is a male lawyer. His name is Jimmy Wagglebottom. My duck could represent you. Your contract deal. All
right.
With his chicken paralegals.
Cool. I like it. So what else do you have for show and tell other than your cool stylish clothing?
Oh, I have this really cool bag.
What's up with that?
This is, I don't even know, Karl Lagerfeld, but this is the first designer bag I bought myself. Little glitter came
Wow.
off, but I'm
What's
so
the brand?
happy about
What's
it.
it called?
Karl Lagerfeld Paris.
Wow.
I don't know. It's a little less known designer
And what inspired you to bring the bag in for show and tell today?
because I forgot everything else.
Oh.
But it's the first self-care present I've gotten myself.
Oh.
Like normally, like I'll have someone else give me something, but I picked it out for myself, and I was like, I'm gonna do something nice for myself. I don't have to justify having a nice bag because someone else gave it to me.
Oh.
You know, you just sort of do that as a woman, and you'll be like, I want a nice bag, so I don't have to be like, I spend money on it.
I get myself gifts once in a while too. It's nice.
Yeah. I think it's necessary. I don't think moms do it as much because you tend to just
Give.
yes, buy toys.
hmm
The new Batman toy. Batman did that right. Everybody's saying the movie's terrible.
I
but
loved it.
They made
I call it emo Batman. Is what it is. Batman emo.
Mhm.
It was great. I would say it's the best Batman movie ever made.
Aw, I love how you love everything.
It was great. And Catwoman, she was awesome. All the characters were great. The Riddler, the Penguin. They showed the Joker for a second at the end.
I want to go see it.
It's good. It's very good. The way they filmed it, it had a little bit of like a HBO Euphoria vibe, a little bit with the angles and the lighting. Oh, we got someone else in the chat room.
Alessia Marie. Is that your
Oh,
friend?
what's
Hi,
up?
Dave. Hi.
Hello. Thank you
Hello.
for watching us on
Thank
TV.
you. She said the movie was fantastic.
Yes, it is. It's very good.
Yeah. I'm excited because I heard some bad reviews from film people.
Yeah, DC takes a beating. For some reason, they've never really done anything like totally perfectly polished the way Marvel does.
Mm-hmm.
It's always lacking just a little bit of polish. Now, the Zack Snyder Justice League,
Mm-hmm.
that broke records. It's continuing to break records worldwide, and that could be probably a masterpiece, the most perfect
Have you
DC
seen
movie
Dune
ever made.
yet?
I did, and they're wrapping up the sequel to Dune. I loved it, and I like the original Dune too. I love how dialogue-y Dune is, but it was great. Did you see it? Did you watch it?
Not yet.
Oh, it's good, really good.
I watched like the first 10 minutes in Vegas and then they suddenly took it off HBO now.
Oh,
So my husband and I have been talking about renting it, but we want to do it when there's no children screaming because Jason Momoa said that the acting he had experienced on Dune was far superior than any acting he'd worked with prior. Just like
Wow.
burned every other actor he'd ever worked with. Like, hey, Stargate Atlantis was dope, yo.
he was good in Game of Thrones. I finally started watching
Yeah.
that for the first time recently.
I love him in Stargate Atlantis before he was like blew up. Became like
Oh,
super muscular.
Are we talking about the right
speaking
person?
of super muscular. Yeah, we're talking about the guy from Game of Thrones
Jason
who
Momoa?
had the sex scene. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
That
yeah. Oh
famous
yeah.
sex-
I
think
can't
that
believe he
sex
died.
scene's what made that movie
And
so
he,
famous.
but he died so easy. It was terrible. I
Or so
can't believe it. He
famous.
just got a little scratch on his chest, and then the witch that was supposed to heal him poisoned him. That was terrible.
Yeah. Well,
He went out a little bit too easily.
She needed to be cut free from her man so she could be like, whoa,
Right.
rise to power.
And
She
give
couldn't
birth
be
to the dragon.
the dragons.
That was great.
The Dragon Queen. My sister was going to throw an ice party before the pandemic happened in Orlando, and he was going to have that guy from the movie who was the Ice King there.
What
She knows
exactly
that
is an
actor.
ice party? That doesn't sound.
It's like a fire and ice party,
Oh, okay.
but more
okay.
on the ice side. 'Cause
All
the
right.
Ice King was going to be there.
Okay,
in
all right,
person,
okay.
But then the pandemic happened.
All right.
I hope she does that. Sounds awesome. She started an event company.
I like how you're wearing your giraffe ears today.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Those are a tool. They're
Hi.
listening devices.
Yeah, they are. So the giraffe in NBC is the animal that can see from all the perspectives because of the tall neck, and it has the biggest heart, so it's the most loving. It's the most biggest heart of any land animal, and so that's why in NBC, when you're trying to be the giraffe, it's when you're trying to encompass everyone's perspective, because we say there's an I perspective, there's a you perspective, and there's a we perspective.
I like that. Group.
Kat says hi.
Group vision. Oh, what's up, Kat? I'm on TV.
Yay. Thanks
Big
for
shout out to
tuning in.
Kat and Captain Joe. They met
Doing
last
laundry.
night and they're already doing laundry today. Just hanging out under 24 hours. We're going to follow their progress and possibly have them as a guest on the show next week. We'll see what happens. See if they make it 7 days. They're working on 24 hours so far. And
were they even romantically interested in each other, or were they just like
from what I saw last night up until the moment they left the room, it seemed like they were vibing.
They were vibing?
Yeah, good vibes.
Good vibes. Vibes aren't always romantic. I vibe with people.
Yeah, so they're doing laundry right now, and they are doing it separately, together but separate. They're not mixing their underwear together. That's all right. That's all right. Baby steps.
My husband actually puts my socks in my oldest son's drawer. So wait until that happens, and they start putting your socks in places they don't go.
Uh-oh.
Or they put them back. He says stop.
Oh.
All right.
Last night was so much fun.
It's 555.
Shout out to everybody at Steep Station and the Blueberry Patch. That was way too much fun last night. And I highly suggest everyone around the world visit St. Petersburg, Florida, and check out these amazing venues that are life-changing.
Oh my gosh. I went to Roots to Crown today. That place is amazing. I'm very excited for the potential, and yeah.
What is it?
It is like a warehouse kind of mixed use space where there's going to be everything from sound healing. They're interested in talking to you.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
The guy who's got the guy who's head of it is Tanner, and he is known in the ecstatic dance community. He's an ecstatic dance teacher.
Oh, cool.
And so there's going to be ecstatic dance classes. There's this girl named Rachel Kelly, and she's going to be doing authentic movement. Hopefully they'll ask me to do some NBC basics. But anyways. Cool stuff.
Very cool stuff going on here. Things that are unique and different.
Yeah.
And
we're also planning a motherhood restoration retreat at my neighbor's house. My neighbor's house is the Museum of Motherhood.
Wow, what would that entail? Like a dried up placenta or your umbilical cords? And
no.
Baby teeth?
It's NBC, so it would be mother restoration. A lot of times when you're a mom, you're at an empathy depletion where you've given all the empathy to like your spouse and your kids, and you haven't received any effectively back. So it would be women giving each other empathy so they feel resourced when they go home.
I had an interesting conversation with a friend yesterday.
But Adele's doing lead on that, so that's just my description of her project. Okay.
Reciprocation is important. You know, especially people that give and give and give.
Right.
For them not to get anything back, it can be draining. It can have an effect. And my buddy yesterday, he's
she liked my description.
firefighter,
Thanks,
and he invented synthetic ice for ice hockey skating rinks. And his young 26-year-old girlfriend just was not giving back, only receiving, only taking, but not giving. And he felt it. He felt the heaviness of that. So just stay positive, keep a clear mind. Try your best to be logical and not emotional, and you'll get through it. All right. So I brought something for show and tell. It's pretty lame. It's pretty boring. We'll get into that in just a second. But first, I wanted to do a quick update on my sound bath business.
Right.
because I was doing a demo, and that's how I got to hear my friend's story. So basically, I have a handful of investors that are ready to invest in my business,
Oh my god.
like 30, 40 grand here and there, and maybe even 100 grand here, and maybe even a 7-figure budget, possibly.
Mhm.
So where I'm stuck at right now is I need a business plan, and I could probably write up like a little rough sketch of a business plan, but I need someone a little more professional than me to write it up.
You know who writes
So I think I need help
plans?
with something more conservative. I want a business plan that looks like it's worth $1 million. And so the guy, my friend who I asked to help me with it, he told me this is something that could last weeks or months or maybe even a year. He said there's no end in sight to this business plan. And to me, I saw that as a red flag because no, that's a no. I don't have weeks and months and up to a year to work on this business plan. People want to give me money now, today.
I can help you.
I need a business plan
today.
now.
I can help you write a business plan today, but you need to start from your mission statement.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I might be tapping your shoulder. I want to give this guy like one last chance where,
Mhm.
you know, put him under the hot light a little bit and be like, okay, so what have you been doing the last couple of weeks or the last couple of months? We need something now. Time's up. So it's go time now. So kind of want to stress test him a little bit first.
Why are they asking for the plan? Are they asking for you to email them something?
The investors want to see a presentation, a business plan, anything. They just want to know where their money is going. That's it. That's all.
That's not very hard to put
So-
together a few page business plan that somebody would invest some money in.
Oh, Pinky couldn't make it to the show today because she's got to work at the strip club. That's all right. But God bless her heart. She's such a hard worker. She is so a hard worker.
Oh, darling.
Let's get some more music
My
on.
heart just goes out to her.
Right, because she's an empath for sure.
Mhm.
She is something else. She's an entity. She's an alien. You know, I think you might be an alien too, Marcel Powers. I'm starting to learn how to.
Humans are aliens.
I'm identifying, I think,
Star people.
aliens. I'm seeing it in people that they have an alien influence. There's alien stuff going on in people.
Well, it's just that we're all living a whole bunch of lives simultaneously in other dimensions on a soul level. It's like the avatar, like the hand with the fingers in the cosmos. So it's not even like a linear sense. It's all at once sense.
Man, trippy. Yeah, I think we're going to be seeing more and more alien stuff, like maybe in the news.
Oh,
and-
I ran as a Galactic Federation elite politician. So I had people like messaging me UFO
Okay.
videos all
So-
the time.
okay,
And
I
I'm like, I know.
all right.
I
I'm
see
looking.
UFOs all the time too.
I'm looking for a meetup group. I need more people that have conversations about like the Palladians and the Arcturians and
That would be awesome to have a Galactic Federation of Light meetup.
is there? I know there's groups here. I just didn't see anything on Facebook. There has to be, right?
There is nothing yet, but that is a great
start
great
one.
thing. Yeah,
We gotta
gonna
start it.
doing
Yes.
some meetups where people want to talk about the
Yes.
Galactic Federation of Light.
Can we meet up once a month to talk about aliens? You down for that?
I'm sure one of the many venues would be into it. I mean, if you talk to any indigenous person, like not any tribe, but like Lakota, Navajo, they know all about it.
Oh boy, this is a rabbit hole. I'm looking forward to
you
diving
can
in.
go to if we go to Sacred Lands, you can find books on it. Like tribes write books. Like
Yeah.
it's like widely known. Like indigenous people are like, yeah, there's UFOs and they visit Earth and there's this race and that race.
The leprechaun said that the aliens were working
Chief
on
Eagle
his.
Dan will tell you
skeleton.
all about it. It's very complicated and it goes on for a long time.
Wow. Yeah. I'm hungry or thirsty for this knowledge.
All the
Yeah.
teachers. They have so
Mhm.
many women teachers too. So many women that connect people to star knowledge, and that's why that they really came for the women
This is deep.
because they hold the star knowledge and they wanted to cut off from the stars.
Wow. Yeah, we have gold in our brains, and gold is not from planet Earth. It's stardust. So
Yeah.
basically, we're Stardust people. So cool.
We're galactic people.
Yeah. So for show and tell, I brought my power
Oh.
bill. It's super lame. Because I got this late notice or a past due notice. So once in a while, I just don't get my bill in the mail, right?
Right.
And so then I end up waiting for the bill to come the next month, and it's a double bill. So that's a little bit frustrating. It's annoying. So now I got to pay. And I didn't. Huh?
Do you know about Leahy?
No.
Yeah, it's a program it's basically a non-for-profit run by the power company, but if you can prove that you need the financial assistance, they'll pay your power bill.
Well, no, it's just frustrating not getting my bill, and then I usually don't save the money from the month before, so then it's like a double bill the next month.
That's tough.
So that's my lame show and tell thing.
So you don't have it set up on auto pay through your
No,
account?
I'm a cash person. I've been like a cash only type of guy since for over 10 years. So it's just my style. It's my way of doing things. I try to do as much cash as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The end of cash is the end of flea markets. That's why Wagon Wheel's not around.
Yeah. And speaking of cash, you mentioned something about like an NFT earlier. You made one, or you did something?
Yeah.
What's that about?
Well, I'm in the process of turning my NFTs into 3D films on Blender. That's what I've been up to this week.
Oh, cool.
So I'll hopefully have some trippy. We're going to play around with the software program, but I'm really hoping we can change out the green screen so it can do video.
Yeah.
And we can have 3D like mandalas moving around behind us.
Cool.
So the NFTs are like the still image like that, but the agency I'm working with told me I really need to turn them into like 3D things. So like if you have headsets, like you can look in and be in there with the mandalas and stuff,
How do you what's this one about? How do you explain this one?
Oh goodness, I forget the name of this one. I think this is like Eclectic Dream is the name of this one.
I like it.
And I like the ones that are neons on blacks.
Well, it's got energy. I like this one.
Yeah. So I'm very excited about turning them into 3D things where you can put on headsets and be in there with the mandalas. So.
Cool.
It's something a doctor friend of mine was telling me about years ago, but the technology is just, I don't know. The technology moves so fast. I mean, I learned how to edit on VHS tapes. You know what I mean? When I started film school I was like 15 years old, I was editing on VHS tape, and doing a slow-mo reverse was like fucking advanced work. It took 3 people in a control room to do that. And now here I'm like, oh, I'm going to take this mandala I did and make it spin around in a 3D virtual headset. Like, it's crazy, the technology change.
That's so cool.
In such a short time, and like how much we have to keep jumping as artists to keep up with it,
Right. Well, speaking of time, we're almost out of time. Do you want to do like a little meditation for the world?
Yeah.
Want to heal the world real quick before we go?
Oh, we were going to talk about peaceful people today.
Uh-oh.
I think hopefully we embodied peace today and a sense of calmness.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that there's a whole billions of more peaceful stories in the world than there are stories of violence. So we want to ground in some peaceful stories and put our feet on the ground and then sit up. Okay. And then put down all the things that we were supposed to do that didn't happen today. Put those off of our shoulders. Those are things that may or may not even really matter when we look at tomorrow. Take a deep breath into our gut. So 6 seconds in. 6 seconds out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. we're going to visualize ourselves in the center of the mandala that was behind us. And it doesn't have to be an exact replica, just the way you remember it in your mind's eye. So you're in the middle and the mandala is flowing out from you.
It's like a tunnel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's coming back to you too as the lines come back. So you're feeling your dreams go out and your dreams come back. What you dream comes out, and what you thought of comes back to you. It's happening behind you. It's happening to the side of you. It's happening in the front of you. You don't have to do anything. Effortlessly dream out, dream in. Effortless manifestation. You're not even manifesting. It's doing itself now. You're just sitting in this dream that keeps unfolding. And that's the top of the hour.
I like it. That is great. It feels like going places. There's somewhere to go. There's a destination.
Lesia says she needs to know what Leprechaun said about the aliens.
So last night he can't put most of it into words, but he said that the aliens were restructuring his skeleton and they were working on like his jawbone. And as he's telling me the story, I'm looking at him. I'm like, he looks different from when I met him. He's evolving. And he is changing. He doesn't look like the same person I met. I don't know, 6 months ago. He looks younger and more vibrant, and last night he was doing this weird like vibrating thing in a public place, and people were picking up on it, and they wanted to know like who he was and what he was about and what was going on with him. And I caught on to it, and I was like, "What? I can do that." Mm-hmm. And then I did it. And all of a sudden there's like
now everybody's doing it.
All these ladies were waiting for their turn to talk to me because I was doing that weird vibrational broadcast thing. So we'll hopefully get into that a little bit more next Wednesday. Hopefully we can get them in on the show. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Big shout out to Alicia Marie.
If anyone has any recommendations on a fast food place we should go to after the podcast, we would appreciate it.
Adele Samard.
Adele is my friend who I'm going to do my MVC facilitating with.
Cool.
She does coaching by Adele, and she has empathy sessions. She's been studying MVC for 11 years.
Wow. Maybe we can get Adele on the show one of these Wednesdays.
She's a little shy.
Oh, that's okay. Well, at least hang out with us in the chat. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And make a little appointment to hang out with us next Wednesday. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Yes.
Yep. And cool. Once again, to find us, we're live on Facebook and YouTube. And you got a couple links you want to throw out there, like some websites or Gmails or anything?
Meditationmandala.com is going to be on there. Meditation Mandala on YouTube. And it's the Vibe Style Podcast on Facebook and soon to be Spotify.
All right. Well, it sure was fun. And it always goes by too fast. I think I could almost hang out longer. We need to get here earlier so we can hang out longer, huh? We're always late. We gotta smoke first before we go on, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
pre-game smoke, and sometimes an after-game smoke too.
Yeah. Depends on how much homework I have to get done before tomorrow.
And I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce her name right. Abijah. Big shout out to her. She brings fresh produce from the garden every Wednesday before the show.
Kenwood organic produce.
As a matter of fact, I took a picture. I had to take a picture this time. This one's unfiltered because I just had to take this picture. Look at this. This is how I be eating every week. Look at that.
Yeah, wow. That's beautiful.
Wow. Delicious, fresh, organic veggies. Oh, shout out to Elena, my friend. Give her a thumbs up.
Yay. Elena tuned in at one point.
Yep. Oh, cool.
All right.
Alrighty.
So we should go.
This is it. Oh, did I hear dinner?
Yeah, let's go
I-
get dinner on the way home.
What?
You said you were really unhappy about your sandwich.
Well, what happened is we got some food, and then I guess my food got mixed up with the leprechaun's food, and he ate my food, and then I ate his food. It was like, oh, whoa. But it's all right. It's all right.
All right.
We are
Well,
out of here.
We're going to go figure out what to eat.
We'll see you next week,
See you
right
next
here. Same Bud time, same Bud channel.